Ever wonder how AI decides what's offensive online? Or why some machine-generated text feels off even if it's technically correct? Let's dive into the fascinating world of AI ethics and logic, where researchers are tackling some of the trickiest questions in modern technology. Imagine training a robot to spot hate speech. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch: what counts as hateful? A 2020 study found something surprising. There's no universal agreement on what hate speech even means. One post might be labeled toxic in one dataset and neutral in another. It's like trying to define fun with a group of people who have completely different ideas of what makes them laugh. This ambiguity isn't just a human problem, it's a major hurdle for AI. Traditional tools evaluate explanations by whether they sound plausible, but real-world toxicity is messy. Context, tone, and layered meaning matter. Enter human-aligned faithfulness, HAF, a groundbreaking framework that asks, does the AI's reasoning mirror how a human would think? It's not about fancy words, it's about logic. Researchers tested this on massive models like Llama 370B, using 5 datasets to see if AI could justify its calls like a human would. They didn't just ask humans to rate explanations. Instead, they built 6 metrics rooted in confidence scoring, like measuring how sure the AI is about its reasoning. For example, if an AI says a text is toxic because of harassment, does it also explain why that specific instance matters? Or does it just repeat the same point? Here's the twist: when asked simple questions, AI explanations seemed solid. But when pressed to unpack complex logic, like how multiple factors connect or why a stance matters, they stumbled. Llama 8B, for instance, would generate too many reasons, like a student who rambles instead of answering the question. Meanwhile, Llama 3B sometimes spouted nonsense, claiming a text was toxic just because it has words. But here's where it gets really interesting. Researchers tested some of the biggest AI models like Llama 70B and found a weird contradiction. The model would say, this explanation is enough, but then add extra reasons anyway. It's like a chef who insists their dish is perfect, but can't explain why the spices work together. Even though it scored high on some metrics, it failed to connect individual reasons to the final judgment. The study also revealed something important: model size doesn't equal better reasoning. Even the largest model struggled with nuanced connections between reasons and conclusions. Meanwhile, smaller models like Minstrel 8B sometimes miss the mark on toxic samples, something that matters a lot in real-world applications. It's a reminder that bigger isn't always better when it comes to understanding complex tasks. This isn't just about fixing AI, it's about rethinking how we measure it. The study shows even the biggest models can't yet reason like humans. But by framing explanations as arguments, with clear logical steps, researchers are building a roadmap for more trustworthy AI. So what does this mean for the future of AI? It shows we need better tools to ensure these models aren't just guessing, they're thinking clearly. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, from content moderation to decision-making, transparency and trust are key. Next time you see an AI explain something, ask yourself, is it just talking nonsense or actually getting it? The road to ethical AI isn't straight. It's full of debates, surprises, and a whole lot of rethinking. Thanks for watching. If you want to dive deeper into how AI thinks, hit subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what would your ideal AI explanation look like? Until next time, stay curious.